As I'm sitting here contemplating how I want to handle new customers or existing customers in 2023, I asked myself the big question, what's the best sales approach that I can use with myself, my company, and my clients? Hey, I'm Anthony Conklin. Welcome back to the podcast where we help solar CEOs, we help sales organizations grow their business, especially in the solar space, whether it be residential, commercial, industrial, or the utility space. So as we look at 2022 coming to a close, which is probably about a couple of weeks away from the date of this recording, I ask myself, what can we do differently? How can we sell differently? How can we approach our clients differently? And because of the way the incentives have been moving towards, at least in the past 12 months here in the solar space, it's been a shoot fish in the barrel, almost of an order taking magnitude, especially in the residential space, having these sales organizations make so much money so quickly because the interest rates are so low. And it's sort of like selling roses on Valentine's Day. You're just basically giving them away. As we shift away towards higher dealer fees, higher interest rates, more challenging times, inflation, cost of goods. I mean, everything from the bread and the butter that you see in the grocery store to the cars that you want to buy, everything has gone up in price, at least 20, 30%. Electricity prices have increased about 50 to 70% in the past 24 months. So what are some of the different selling methods you can use? And I'm going to speak specifically today about the commercial and industrial or the B2B sale that you can use today and also implement for 2023. Now, before we do that, I have a listing here of a couple different selling approaches that you can use, and they've all stood the test of time. There's spin selling, there's what they call need selling, conceptual selling, the good old challenger selling method, and solution selling. So when you put them all together, you think about which one is the most effective for you. I find that spin selling is probably one that floats to the top of the list. And let me tell you why. If you break down spin selling, spin stands for situational, problem, implication, and need payoff. Now, the way spin selling works is it's a way of asking questions, probing customers to pull out their pain, and then show them what the value is of making that change. So for example, S means situation. You ask them situational questions. If you're in the commercial developer space, you ask, how are you handling managing the operational expense called electricity today? Another question would be, how is that also impacting other parts of your business? How is it affecting your employees, your vendors, your providers, your neighbors, your competitors? Talk about the situation at hand. Number two is P for problem. Talk about the problem. Interest rates continue to rise. Electricity rates continue to rise at a scale of 50, 60, 70% per year. Who knows what electricity rates are going to be like in 2023? Implication. What's the implication if you don't make a change? You continue to lose control of this operational expense. And by the way, you may not be able to take advantage of all the tax benefits that are going to be available for you in 2022 and 2023. And then N stands for need or the payoff. Like, here's the value of making the change. So what are the three reasons why commercial businesses go solar? One is to take advantage of existing tax benefits, leveraging those tax benefits, also getting control over operational expenses. And third is doing something really great for the environment. And what I'm finding, especially as we move into 2023, the only difference between you and another sales organization is you, the person. It doesn't matter if you use Challenger or Spin or Neat or Gap Selling. You can leverage all those tools, but it's your ability to be able to ask those, I call jaw-dropping, heart-piercing questions. They're going to uncover the problem and you be the person or the company that's going to deliver that solution to the table. So as you move again into the end of 2022, into 2023, I want you to ask this one question. What's going to separate me from the competition? What's going to separate me from other sales organizations? What's going to separate me and my team from my competitors? What's going to separate us, as Anthony Iannarino would say, what would give you that one-up advantage to be able to have a customer say, you're my trusted advisor. I'm going to look to you to be the one that's going to solve my problems from my perspective. Three questions I want to ask yourself. Who am I? What do I do? And how do I solve those problems? So again, look at whatever selling method you want for 2023, but ask yourself those questions. How can I solve problems better than my competition? How can I be a trusted advisor? And how can I also use spin selling approach by asking those B2B type questions that's going to pull you out from the competition and have you rise to the top?